God, thank you for being a constant presence in our lives. You weren't afraid to drown within me just to prove your love for me. Exercise called the 3 animal exercise. It's just you and me. It's just you and me. Greetings. While we are doing this 30-day emotional intelligence journaling journey, I will also be doing little pause breaks to discuss some of the things that have come up when we are dealing with with our emotions, so to say. One of the things that just came up in day 2 was me talking about avoidance. So before we move forward, this will be our first pause break because a lot of people doing this journaling aren't confused about their emotions. They're confused because they've been trying to feel safe with someone who doesn't know themselves about their emotions. Shh, don't tell nobody. It's a secret. Okay, so if you ever felt emotionally clear until you got close to someone, then this video right here is actually for you because, man, my life is like a whirlwind. That's how I felt. Listen, that's how I felt when I got this avoidant. My gosh, listen. The silence is the funny part about it, because that's exactly what the hell they do. They go crickets on you. For real. Like if you they're not really necessarily cold. I'm not gonna call them avoiding people don't usually come in cold. They actually very warm and like attentive and gentle. They can even be curious about you. And then sometimes it may be emotionally intense. And then since it's so intense, they're gone. Hello, what you doing over there? They're gone. They're gone. Oh, they're gone. Listen, they have shut down. Houston was never in the building, but when they got in there, they left. Literally, they will pull back on you. So, because I spoke on it in day 2, that's why I'm doing this little pause break so some people can understand what an avoidant truly is. And if you've actually even come across one, because like I said, you could be dealing with your emotions well, but then you're in the presence of someone who doesn't know how. So it can also throw you off very much, very much. So the whole game, I'm not going to call it a game. Let me pull back myself. The way an avoidant operates, my apologies. It's a push-pull type of thing. It can make emotionally aware people start questioning themselves. If you, I gotta get it out because I can't even get it out now. It'll put you in the mind of, I know a lot of people throw this word around, a narcissist, but if you've never really met one, your boyfriend just a jerk or your girlfriend just a jerk. When you get in the presence of a real narcissist, you will know, baby. So an avoidant doesn't do all of the things narcissists do, but they will confuse the hell out of you, even if you're an emotionally aware person. So that one little aspect they got, yeah. All you got to do to get them to do is you need to start asking questions. When you start asking anything that feel like pressure to them, buddy, they're out of there. Am I asking you for too much? Put a title on it. Am I being too emotional? Did I imagine this connection? What is going on? It's not you. It's the avoidant. Because you didn't ask too much of anything. You actually ask legitimate questions that they should actually be able to answer and respond to without shutting down. You can feel something with these people, like real, like something that's real. With somebody who doesn't know how to stay present with you, that's literally the grand scheme of an avoidant. They are the type that want the connection, but when they get the connection, it's a whoop de doo moment. They gotta go. It's like a circus, buddy. Listen, listen. That's why emotional intelligence is important, because emotional intelligence isn't just about knowing what you feel. It's also about recognizing when you and your nervous system is responding to inconsistency in other people in your environment. That's why I love to learn about emotional intelligence. You won't necessarily be confused anymore. You'll understand the different types of people that you are introducing yourself to or your nervous system to, and you'll understand why you feel that way around those people. In a sense, it's almost like that aura or that vibe check type thing. That is also what emotional intelligence is. You can get around certain people, and your nervous system will tell you, like I said before your mind even gets there. It's literally that simple, honestly. So back to these avoidants. They like distance without communication. They need to go regulate. So what they're gonna go do is, once you put a little pressure on them, can I put a little bit of pressure on you? Once you do that, they out of there. They're gone. Now the trick is, if an avoidant truly cares for you, they won't stay there that long. But if an avoidant doesn't, they're gonna most definitely, they're gonna stay there. They're gonna sit there. They're gonna be in the spa. They're gonna get the spa treatment, the full spa treatment, in their little safe space. And they want you to, in a sense, feel like their silence is okay. I'm here to tell you, it is not. Once you have an avoidant and they do these type of things, do not chase them. Let me repeat that. Do not chase them, because that is not healthy. And you will end up being the emotional stability and regulator for your relationship if you do that. And you're enabling them and making them think that it is okay. And it's not. It's not okay. Movement is okay, but distance and lack of communication, it is not. Um, Silence after intimacy is a clear indication of good information that you are with an avoidant. So the main thing to do, if you want to stay with one, is to set boundaries. If you're a person that does not like to set boundaries or have none, go ahead and exit stage left, because that person is not for you. That avoidant most definitely is not, because they're gonna slip and slide all over you, and I mean that in a very very bad way. You're going they're gonna turn you every which way but loose. You ain't gonna know what's going on because you don't have any boundaries. So this whole pause break was to let you know what an avoidant was, help you recognize some of the signs, tell you what you can do, and that's where we at in this segment. So this journal is not about shrinking yourself so someone else feels safe. This is not what this is about, especially avoidance. Do not, let me rephrase that. You do not need to shrink yourself to make someone else feel safe, because that's ultimately what will happen when you are dealing with an avoidant. You need to learn when to listen to your body instead of overriding it. Stop, 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 stop. No. Stop avoiding those red flags. Stop saying it's not red, it's orange. It looks like it's a little pinkish. It's red. Stop. Stop. If you feel anxious, disconnected, or unsure after closeness with this avoidant, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Because you're going to keep feeling like that. You're going to keep feeling like that. I'm just going to be honest. Because until they learn emotional intelligence or how to cope with their emotions and sit in their uncomfortability, they're going to keep doing the same thing. And the longer you don't have boundaries, like I said, they're going to turn you every which way but loose. And once they finally do, you may need a little bit of therapy. And that's how their system works. And I'm going to do this in the gentlest way possible. Avoiding people aren't actually villains at all. They are just people who do not have the mental capacity to operate when they are overwhelmed with emotions. So, in a sense, they're like toddlers who throw tantrums, but instead of throwing tantrums, they're an adult who gets quiet and silent and disappears. They're also emotionally unavailable for certain levels of connection. And most of those levels of connection always have to do with things that involve emotions. That's why emotional awareness is important, and knowing when to stop over explaining and stop honoring whatever you have with them and honor what you have with you, which is your boundaries, because you didn't go past your red flags, did you? Alrighty. So I want to thank you for pausing with me for this pause break to learn about avoidance. And if this pause stirred something in you, or you had that aha moment where he was like, yeah, that girl or that man or that, yeah, now it's making sense. See, you just didn't have the right emotional intelligence or the right emotional language to help you understand what that person was. So don't beat yourself up. Don't think you're behind. As you become more honest with yourself, you will start to see a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things within you and around you. Thank you for today, and have a good day. Bye-bye.